Here we go. Zakaria here, unfiltered, unrehearsed. Here again with another one of my readings. I told you guys I'm going to try to do one a week. Again, this is from Spiritual Arc, short version of it because I'm trying to watch for time now. I don't know how long this reading is. It's about transformation. It's about, a vision from God that was planted inside me to transform lives, to elevate us to a level of overstanding with what things don't matter and what does matter, putting things back into a perspective where we are living in purpose and vision and really following and pursuing the purpose of life and not, entertaining the mainstream way of thinking and the old school way of thinking, but reinventing ourselves and really uplifting ourselves to a better way in the gathering of a tribe. So that's the short version of it. Again, Zakaria Z. Y'all family friends know my real name, but that's my real name now, which means God remembers. So I'm gonna dive in. Like again, for those who get my readings when I'm out in the street handing them out, you know about me, and those who don't, just go back to some of the old videos, and then hopefully, like I said, I just hope this resonates to somebody out there, and that it just brings change for life. And if you guys like it, just share it with other people, because that's what I'm doing this for. No for the likes, not for the grams, not for any of those things. So I'm gonna dive right in. I'm gonna try to do this without my glasses, but this one that I'm doing right now, of course, I'm gonna read it as you all know, and I'm gonna just jump in. This is called Not in Alignment with Your Assignment. Not in alignment with your assignment. In a state of confusion. We seem perplexed. What's going on? We had it all planned and worked out. All things were worked out to perfection in our heads. We had a vision and followed it. It seemed great, looked great, but what is going on or what went wrong? In all aspects of life, we want what we want. If it looks good, smells good, feels good, appears to satisfy a craving, we want it and need it by any means necessary. We have the ability to put great energy into the things that we want and feel we need. We will work and invest long hours to obtain what we desire. Put in sweat and pain to accomplish that goal. Many of us are so driven and motivated that nothing will stand in our way, nothing at all. And we often may even feel like this is a gift, a phenomenal personality, characteristic. We are so driven, motivated, go-getters, hustlers, strong and masters of ourselves, allowing nothing to get in the way of what we want and feel we need. Since coming into existence, this has been our mindset and position on life and our pursuit of happiness and achievements. History has taught us to fight for our dreams. Stories of so-called failed ambitions from families, friends, and acquaintances has motivated us to not follow down the same paths that leads to these non-fulfillments. But what's going on? Why aren't things lining up with our relationships, families, careers, living arrangements, finances, health, and overall growth and development? Why does it appear that the harder we try, the stronger we fight, the more we sacrifice, we end up right back at the bottom, right at the bottom? Sometimes it even seems like all is going well with our plans. Then Bam! I like that, bam. Like a bomb, we're starting all over again. Running in a big circle, bumping into the same walls. I have a secret answer. Oh yeah, sure do. That's very simple, but hard to accept for many. Many of us are not in alignment with our true assignments. If you want, we can all act like we came here with no purpose, no direction. But we all know that's not true. Whether you're a Christian, Muslim, Buddha, Hebrew Israelite, Jewish, star seed, and the like, we all find ourselves reaching out to a higher source for answers through prayer, meditation, fasting, reading doctrines, and so on. So why invest in all of that to eventually follow one's own desire and dreams? Why do you think if that relationship we're in keeps failing no matter what you try, that job we slave at and never climb to a higher position, that house or apartment that you've been stuck in for years, that mental, emotional health condition that has never changed, all these circumstances that just continue to keep going on and on and on with no change? What assignments are we really following? Our own or something greater? The energy of this earth is real. We will all get back what we put out. As we continue to seek our own personal gratifications without alignment with our true assignment, we will continue to fail or receive just enough just to get by. We need to invest more into seeking truth, love, peace, and serving. Trust in your source. Trust in your source. Stop relying on your own understanding because clearly it hasn't gotten us far. Stop aligning with all things that are, turning the page, I told you, it was unapologetic, are not involved with your true assignment. Then, and only then, you will succeed and see growth. At the end of the day, it's all a choice. This is 8 minutes, not bad. It's simple about alignment with assignment. All of us come here, we all exist. It's reality. Like I said again, I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person. I'm looking at the time, but I gotta say what I gotta say. We all have a purpose to be here. Whether we like it or not, we all here with a purpose. And we all have this thing, this burns this deep down inside. I like to be, feel it inside your bosom, because your crate is just like an energy ball, and it's there and it's always tapping, knocking on the door, but we ignore it. When are we going to stop relying on ourselves? When are we going to stop knowing and realizing that, there's more out there than what we're really trying to get? When are we going to give in? Give in to that purpose and give in to the knowing of an understanding of a pureness, of a goodness, of a oneness that's inside of us. We have to be in line with our assignment. We can continue to do what we want to do and continue to seek what we want to seek and continue to chase the things that we believe are good for us that are really no good for us. And we're going to continue with the same outcome. So as myself, I'll give advice, if you want to change, the change starts from changing from yourself within. It's not about just changing your job, your relationships, your interactions with your family. It's about changing yourself, your perspective of how you're thinking and how you're doing things and the things you're pursuing. It's about really pursuing the things that bring true happiness. find out what your true purpose is. Align yourself with that purpose. Align yourself with that goal. Align yourself with that energy. And then align yourself with like-minded people who also present that energy as well. And once you start doing those things, then you will see effective change. Again, this is Zakaria. You know, all my family, all my friends, anyone listening to this, I hope it resonates something. Again, I try to make it shorter and to the point. I'm praying that we all get something from this. I told you a time of change has come. So let us all reevaluate what we're doing and make a change and pursue something different. You know, one love to all you guys. Peace, love you, blessings. Hope you enjoy it. Take care.